What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with the next game plan video, and we have been matched up against Sandakan Empire, 115 win clan. So we'll see how this goes. They look decent. I don't know that it'll be just an absolutely super challenging war, but you never know. People can surprise you. So we'll start scouting some bases here, see what we think we might do on this. Looking at their number 2 here, I think I would do some type of a golem heavy attack. Maybe, if you had like 35 plus heroes. So, most of our town hall tons are getting close to that. I think you could come in with like a 3 golem at least. Come in like this. Wall breaker that, jump spell right there to let everything into the core, and just let your, create your funnel obviously, and let your heroes do their thing. Let them get in here, let those 3 golems get out front, and they should be starting to bust once they get to the core and really start soaking up some of the Inferno Towers multi-targets. That way that you can use your king and queen ability then. There's not a lot of high HP buildings right here. If you'll notice, once the queen gets in there, there's not like a lot of storages that are going to keep her from really moving forward quickly. Level 35, level 40 queen is going to start taking these buildings down very quickly once she locks onto them. So when you use her ability, she might be able to get in here, get at least one of those Inferno Towers taken out. Her and the king combined with those 3 golems out front. I think you could get a pretty big section and get 2 air defenses as well. So you'd have a lightning for the CC, or you could do a rage, just depending on what was in there. But do a rage or lightning right here. Might be nice to just have a rage there anyways to help propel everything through. And then just because to me the pathing on the remaining air defenses is pretty simple. I mean, you probably have a Tesla there, but still you can come in with your Lava Hound here, and if you'll rage on top of both of these remaining air defenses, with your balloons coming in, they're going to go down quickly. You don't have to have a lot of Lava Hounds there. You should have some of this stuff in the core still tanking when you're moving in on that. And obviously you can just, target a lot of these outside defenses. They're going to go down very quickly to your balloons. I think it could be a 3-star base for sure. You'd have a freeze for the back end on whatever, Inferno Tower did not go down once those balloons got in range. So we'll see how people take that out. But I think that's one to keep an eye on for a 3-star attack. Let's see, number 9 on their Town Hall 9s here. This one I wanted to show because I think this one could be Pentalolland. It's sort of the perfect storm for it. You have a very easy CC lure. You could just drop a giant or a few hogs or whatever, or a couple of balloons, whatever you wanted to do down here at the bottom. It's a very easy lure to bring out, and then you can just bring them. You can just kill them down here, if you wanted to, or you can bring them to the side, like where the queen's at, whatever, and just take them out with your heroes. That way, when you come in on this particular base, I would come in from this side. The reason being, if you came in from the bottom or the top, all 4 of your air defenses are going to come into play at that point when you're sending your Lava Hounds in. You could do 3 and 2. Wouldn't matter. You keep the rages right here. That way, the balloons coming in behind them are going to get the benefit of it. But more importantly, with that, it's a level 10 queen. That's one of those things that's a perfect base for a penta. You can lure the CC easy. It's got a low level queen, and the air defenses are set up correctly. You can send 3 and 2, drop those rages there. The queen's going to go down pretty quickly to the lava pups, and as they work their way through, obviously you can continue to rage. You'd want to come heavy on balloons on this side and let them just work their way through the base, just like that. And I think you're going to absolutely devastate this base. It's just not a good layout for it. And again, the thing that I look for in a base that can still be penta, not all bases can, is that easy CC lure, and then a queen that can be taken out. And with her in between right in between those 2 air defenses, it would be so simple because she's gonna be overran by pups when they start busting here at the start. And again, I would come in from this short or this long side, I guess you would call it, whatever, because if you came in from this direction, then these air defenses are going to be able to target your Lava Hounds at the same time. If you come in from this side like this, these air defenses are out of range, and so you're only dealing with them one at a time there instead. So that is how to hit that base. Obviously, you could go all in this base very simply. You could just drop a jump like right there, a couple of golems in here, create your funnel with your wizards, king and queen. You're going to take these two out in the queen. It could be done that way as well, but I don't think you would even have to. I think you could do a penta on this one. All right, moving on. Let's see what we got here. Number 24. They got some Town Hall 8, so let's take advantage of it and do a Town Hall 8. And I really like this one. I think it would be a perfect base to do a nice GoHo attack on. You know, you could send a few hogs in here, maybe 4 hogs, take that defensive building out, and get the CC lure. Once you bring them out, you know, take them up top or wherever you want to do it, do your CC kill, and then come in with another golem. I would, you know, want to put it from here. You could do a second golem, but I don't know if it would make this journey. If a Tesla pops here, I would absolutely go ahead and send the other golem in here because he'll start walking this way into the base. And what's going to happen, you know, as you start sending in these, you know, your surgical hogs on these outside defenses, these golems are going to continue to work into the base, and they're going to be your tanks. You know, they're going to start drawing fire from all of this stuff, and you're not going to have to worry about your hogs basically being touched. They're going to come in, they're going to trigger the bombs, they're going to tank for these offside defenses, and just a few back end hogs, and this thing is toast. You know, depending on where stuff starts popping, I mean, pretty easy. You could drop a heal. You know, you could drop one up top for your hogs coming in there. You could drop a heal there, and you could drop a heal there, and it's game over. Just a perfect surgical GoHo base. So if you run into one like this where your golems can really make deep penetration in Town Hall 8, they can soak up so much fire. They play double duty. They trigger traps, and they draw fire from those defenses, which leaves your hogs free to do their work. All right, guys, that is it. I hope you like the game plans. Let me know how you would do it. Until next time, Jake from One Hive reminding you guys to suck less.